Another story this hour, we are also learning about sexual harassment allegations against another powerful Democratic lawmaker, Congressman John Conyers of Michigan, currently the longest-serving representative in the House.
All right, BuzzFeed reports that his office settled a complaint in 2015 from a staffer who alleges she was fired because she rejected his sexual advances. She was reportedly paid $27,000, and Conyers did not admit wrongdoing.
NBC's Kasie Hunt has been following the story and joins us now from D.C. Kasie, walk us through this, because the Associated Press reports that Conyers is denying all of it. So we need to be very clear, because we're in a state with so many accusations happening. People's reputations are on the line. What do we know clearly about this story?
Well, Steph, we are learning more. And, you know, this reaction that we now have. So the Associated Press sent a reporter to Conyers' house in Michigan. Congress is on vacation for Thanksgiving. They knocked on the door and they received an unequivocal denial. And I'm just going to read you part of the AP story here. They say longtime Michigan Rep. John Conyers has told the Associated Press he hasn't settled any harassment complaints with any staff members. Conyers, who answered his door at his Detroit home Tuesday morning, says he knows nothing about any claims of inappropriate touching and learned of the story just hours earlier, referring to allegations of sexual harassment and assault being made against politicians and others. The veteran lawmaker says he's been looking at these things with amazement. So at this point, Stephanie and Allie, NBC News is trying to confirm all aspects of this. We are working to try to confirm aspects of the original BuzzFeed story, and we're working to try and get in touch with Congressman Conyers. So as soon as we get additional information from him, we're going to bring that to you as soon as possible. But I would point out that this absolute denial from Mr. Conyers differs significantly from what we've seen in some other cases, at least in the case of Al Franken, for example, in the case of Charlie Rose. There have been, oftentimes in the wake of these accusations, statements or acknowledgments that there was truth of some kind in what was included in the report. So it is different how Mr. Conyers, at least at this point, is approaching this. Now, the one thing that I will say, BuzzFeed released a copy of an unsigned non-disclosure agreement. It had some personal information redacted. It seemed to redact case numbers and other things. We did speak to a lawyer who said that that particular NDA was recognizable to her. She has clients who have settled with members of Congress, and this resembles strongly or is an appropriate example of some of the agreements that she has seen. But again, the document that BuzzFeed published was unsigned. So at this point, I think there are a lot of questions about this reporting. And, you know, as you guys were just talking about, there is some caution to be noted. The other piece of this that I would also point out, Mike Cernovich, who is a pro-Trump activist and who has propagated some conspiracy theories like the one about Comet Pizza and Hillary Clinton, is the source of these documents. BuzzFeed acknowledged that in their original report. They did say, BuzzFeed, that they had authenticated these documents, the NDA that you showed on the screen, also some affidavits that they said they had from the woman involved, with four. They say that they authenticated them with 4 people. Now, they did not name anybody in the story. There were no named sources. Obviously, that has been another differentiator of some of these stories. Obviously, the Washington Post had 3 people on the record, 5 people off on background. So again, just I would urge caution around this. We are trying to figure it out. We've also been in touch with the leaders in the House, the Democratic and Republican. They both say that they know nothing about this potential settlement. It's not clear that they would have reason to have known about it. We're also going to try to get in touch with the Office of Compliance, which deals with these complaints, to see what kind of notification they give to the leadership in the House. But that's where things stand at this hour. Allie and Steph.